All right, here we go. All right, well, welcome you guys to our March Coach Sneak Peek call. This is a webinar where we're going to be explaining what this coach life is. If you've been following us or you have seen our journey on social media or you know us personally, then we are here to share with you guys what this coach life is, what it is that we do as coaches, what it takes to be a coach, and just kind of go through some of those misconceptions that people have about coaching, and we're going to share a little bit about our stories with you guys. So this should be about an hour long. Hopefully we can rush it and make it a little bit shorter, but we are really thankful that you're on this call to listen to what all of this is about. So a little bit about myself. I'll introduce myself. My name is Paola Ramirez. I am a 2-star diamond coach, which probably right now means nothing to you, but I have been coaching for almost 3 years come July. And I actually came into this business not knowing what coaching was. I started in July of 2015, and I came into this because I was 60 pounds overweight. So I actually was 195 pounds. I had my son about a year and a half before, and honestly was at the point in my life where I was the most unhealthiest that I had ever been in my life. I was eating fast food every day. I was absolutely tired and just could not find any energy. There was no physical activity in my life whatsoever. No signs of healthy food whatsoever. And so I literally hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom in July of 2015, and I really felt like I needed to change my lifestyle. I was having daily anxiety attacks. I was going through depression. I had dealt with postpartum depression before.
Have it please back.
Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. Let me just. If you guys can mute yourselves, for some reason I can't mute.
Can you hear me, Paola?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Who's this?
I think it's me. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, there you go. So, yeah, so like I was saying, I had seriously gone through, like, I was going through depression. I was at the point where I would walk past a mirror and I couldn't even recognize myself anymore. My husband and I were driving 170 miles to and from work every single day with a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old at the time. And so we were just like really living in this lifestyle of just like wake up, go to work, come back, wake up, go to work, come back. I was in this just like circle of just like doing the same thing over and over again. And I know that many people get caught in that. And so I just remember one day sitting and thinking, is this it? Like, is this going to be my life? Like, is this it? And so little background of myself, I am a corporate recruiter. I have been a recruiter for 10 years now. Straight out of high school, started in HR at a hospital, and I've been recruiting in the medical fields for about 10 years now. And so I dropped out of college. I just really kind of climbed the corporate ladder, and I figured, this is it. Like, this is what it's going to be. I'm just going to continue to climb this corporate ladder, and I'm always going to work in 8 to 5. And this is my life. I never had that college life experience. I felt like a lot of those things kind of just missed out in my life. And so when I hit this point, one, I was overweight. I was going through anxiety. I was going through depression. Me and my husband were in debt. We were just living this life. I felt like it all hit me at once. And so one, it started with me and my health and fitness journey. And so I had seen another girl post on Instagram, social media, the power of social media. And I saw her post a before and after picture. I reached out to her and I was amazed because she had lost 50 pounds. And I was like, whatever you're doing, I want to do. And so I reached out to her, sent her a message, and she replied with, I'm doing Beachbody. Do you want to do this program, 21 Day Fix? And I was like, well, what is it? And she was like, well, you're going to work out at home and you're going to drink Shakeology and I'm going to put you in this group and you're going to be motivated. And I was like, well, if it worked for her, then what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose but the weight and everything else that I wanted to gain in my life? And so I said yes right away. I was like her perfect customer, client, person ever, because I said yes. She invited me to be a discount coach. And I said yes, because she told me I was going to get a discount on my future shake. And I was like, sure. Even though at that very moment in my life, I had no money to purchase that shake. I had no money to join this. And I just needed a way out. So for me, it was like my investment. But my initial thought was, I'm only going to do this one time. I'm going to do this challenge. I'm going to give it my all because I've already invested the money. And I probably won't continue ordering this shake because I don't have the money. So that was my initial thought. I went into this challenge. So if you guys follow us, you see us always posting about these challenge groups. She invited me to a 21-day challenge. And so I joined this challenge. I bought a challenge pack and I started my first day of 21 Day Fix. I was 195 pounds, size 18 in clothes. Like I told you guys, on anxiety medication, depressed. And I just needed to prove to myself that I could finish this one thing because never in my life had I ever really finished anything else. And so went ahead, went all in, started my challenge. 10 days in, I was 10 pounds down. And I was like, how is this happening? My husband at the time was not somebody that supported it all. He just kind of, he cheered me on, but he was like eating a cheeseburger on the side. So it wasn't like I had that full support of, everybody around me doing it. But that's where it came from, these challenge groups. And so these challenge groups that we so talk about all the time is kind of where the magic happens for us. They become a support group. They become a family. A lot of us are really busy people. I mean, who isn't busy nowadays? And so for me, I'm a corporate recruiter. I have 3 kids. I was driving. I mean, I had every single excuse in the book not to do this. And I had to push those excuses aside. If I had to do my 30-minute workout at 11:30 at night, that's just what had to be done. And so meal prepping, learning all of that, having this support group where I could just go in and see that all of these other women and people were going through the same thing that I was going through. And I saw them push through every day, just inspired me and pushed me and motivated even more. And so from that 21 days, I lost 14 pounds. I completed my very first challenge. I was just like hooked. And I didn't know how I was going to continue this. But in those 21 days, that very first month that I joined, I started sharing my story on social media, not knowing that I was going to become a coach, build a team, and even like run with this at all. I had no idea. First of all, I had no idea that there was this opportunity of coaching and becoming a coach and actually growing a business of my own. I had no clue. And so I went ahead and somehow I started sharing my journey on social media, and people just started coming to me asking me what I was doing because I was getting the results. And so they were coming to me, asking me what I was doing, and I was simply just referring people. And I didn't know I was going to make money off of it. I thought I was going to get a discount on my future shake. I had no idea. And so with that, it just snowballed, and it snowballed into more. And I fell in love with the community. I fell in love with the company. I fell in love with the products. I cold-heartedly believed in them 100% because I never felt like it was a quick fix. I never felt like I was pushing anything on anyone. And so from that grew this like interest in, well, what is coaching? I signed up my very first coach and sold my very first challenge pack, like helped my very first person. She came to me. She lost 50 pounds with me. And I was like, okay. I like got addicted to this exchange of being able to help someone's life. And so I wanted to help the next and then the next. And so that just kept snowballing every month until I finally realized that I could build a business with this and that I could actually help more people with this opportunity. And so with that came this Beachbody business. With that came this team that I now have. I've been doing this for full on, I'm going to say for 2 years. And this is like my part-time thing because I am still a full-time corporate recruiter. But with that, I was able to move my family closer. We were able to buy a car. We were able to pay a lot of our debt off. And in this, I'm going to insert the disclaimer that all of this comes with hard work. Beachbody does not, guarantee any of this success. It comes with you showing up and working hard and really just, making this something consistent and growing your own business. So a little bit about me. I now live in Santa Clarita. Like I said, I still work a full-time corporate job. I am now building this business on the side, making a full-time income with this too. My future goals are to quit my full-time corporate job this year and come home to my babies, and just really make this my full-time thing. And so, but my dream of that didn't start off that way. It really started with, I just want to help one person, and it just snowballed as I went. So as a little bit about me, we're going to go into more details of what is coaching, what did it take for us to get there, and all of those other details. But I'm going to introduce to you guys my upline coach, Araceli Alvirde. She is going to tell you guys a little bit about her. And then we're going to go into the webinar a little bit. And then in between, we'll share and introduce to you guys some of our other coaches as well. All right. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Good night. My name is Araceli Alvirde, and I've been a coach for over a little bit of 3.5 years. I'm a mom. I have a wild 21-month-old. I cannot even believe that I'm saying that. I'm a wife, and I'm also a high school teacher. I've been a high school teacher. This is my 4th year teaching. So I do have a full plate. But I'm going to take you back to 2014, okay? In 2014, I was overweight, okay? I'm really short, okay? Like 4'11" short. So, little. So I was overweight. I was over 50 pounds overweight, which is crazy. I didn't have any kids at that time, but my self-esteem was shattered completely. 50 pounds overweight. I didn't have the energy to do anything. I avoided social situations. I remember my cousin graduated from high school, and he graduated the same year I did. I mean, not the same year, the same school I did. And I didn't go to his high school graduation because everyone I knew was going to be there, right? Everyone I knew was going to be there. All my friends that I graduated with, they had siblings or cousins at the same school. So I did not show up to his graduation. I put a stupid excuse about how my dog was sick and I had to take her to the vet. Okay, and I don't think I've ever shared this story before, which is crazy. And I made that excuse that I had to take my dog to the vet because I didn't want to show up. Like, I didn't want to show up 50 pounds overweight when in high school I was an athlete. Okay, in high school I was super fit. So how was I gonna show up after all this time, right? A few years later, and be 50 pounds overweight. So that kind of was like one of the things that made me want to seek a different lifestyle change. And so I discovered after we came back from a trip, after we came back for a cruise, and I felt horrible in the cruise, and I didn't want to take any photos. I didn't want to be part of that. I discovered this program called T25. Okay, and I discovered it on my own, and that's the first program I started. And it's a Beachbody program, okay? It's Shanti Beachbody program, and that completely changed the course of my life, like completely. Okay, 25 minutes, right? Because I didn't have time. I was about to graduate college, so it was 25 minutes. It completely changed everything. I lost 12 pounds with that program, and they kept talking about this Shakeology thing. I'm like, what is this Shakeology thing? So I finally found the information. I decided to buy it. And like Paola said, I couldn't afford it either. I put it on my credit card. I was about to graduate college. So I didn't have any money. I didn't want to tell my husband, hey, give me the money to pay for this. So I put it on my credit card. Best decision I ever did, hands down. I fell in love with it, but I'm like, man, how am I going to afford this? Like, I don't have a job yet. But my sister-in-law, she introduced me to the coaching side of it, and it was just for the discount. Like, I was not going to be a coach. I was just going to get a discount on my shake, right? Because if you're a coach, you get 25% discount on anything Beachbody. So I'm like, okay, I'll afford my shake now. You know, I'm about to get a job as a teacher. So with the discount, I'll be much better. So I decided to sign up as a coach. And just slowly, I use social media to share my journey and to stay accountable. Just super accountability. I'm like, if people will notice. Like, people knew I was fat anyway. Like, it's not like you could hide it in your photos. Like, people can tell. So if I post it on my social media, then maybe it'll keep me accountable. Maybe people will be like, okay, she's doing something, and that's gonna push me to actually finish in a different program. So I started sharing on social media, and then people started asking me. Okay, they started noticing the changes in me. They started noticing like my photos and how I felt just better and more energetic, and I was more positive. So they started asking me about it. So I'm like, well, this is what I'm doing. And then that's where I kind of knew that I needed to pay it forward. There are so many people suffering from the same things I was, just like depression, low self-esteem, that you need to pay it forward. So I decided to start paying it forward. Nothing like building a business. I just wanted to afford my Shakeology, right? So if I sign up 2-3 people, that will be my Shakeology. So I decided to stay accountable through social media, start adding people to these challenge groups that we love so much. And that's how I slowly started becoming a business. I never thought that I was going to consider this for a full-time business. When I had my baby, okay, so with Shakeology, Beachbody programs and all that, before baby, I lost 50 pounds, right? I got best shape of my life. And then after I had the baby, I had something to go back to. Okay, so I gained over 40 pounds. But I had an outlet. I had the support system that if I had not discovered before, I don't know where I would be right now. Definitely not talking to you guys. So when I had the baby, I knew I had something like a good source of fitness and health, something that's not a quick fix. So I started my journey again, my second journey. And when I had my child, something changed, okay? I always thought, okay, you have a college career. Now, the American dream, right, is to go to college, find that job, and then make that money and live that life forever. But when I had my child, and the first year was so tough to leave up. And then we hit summer, and we spent the whole summer together. We went on a trip for his birthday. And when I went back to work, that was the hardest thing ever. It was harder than the first time I left them, okay? Because that's when I realized, I'm like, if I don't do something different and I don't change, I'm gonna have to go through this every single summer. Every single summer, I'm gonna have to spend 2 months with them, build that bond, connect with them, and then leave them again, and leave them again. And just the cycle was gonna be over and over and over again. So in August of 2017, I made a decision, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go all in with Beachbody. This is gonna be my full-time job, and I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit my job as a teacher. You know, not because I don't love it, because I do, but because I love my child even more. Okay, so that's a little bit about my story. And if you follow my journey, you probably see more glimpses of it. But I do want to continue with everything else, so you guys have the time for that. But I'm so excited that you're here. I hope that this inspires you, and that we welcome you to the team soon.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to jump into, I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. All righty. Can you guys see that? Does it look okay? Bigger? Okay, hold on. How's this thing? All right, does that look good? It's fine? Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go through a couple things. So truly, as you guys can see from me and Araceli, and you'll hear from the other ladies in a little bit, we're working moms, and we are moms, and we have all types of different women within our own team. So my team name is Team No Excuses. Araceli's team name, which is my upline team, is Team Inspire Nation. And so really what we do is we are a team all at one, and we support each other in growing our own businesses and growing our own teams and just like spreading this word and love for health and fitness and just living really a more fulfilling life. And so in a nutshell, that's what we do. But it's really all you need is a love, or you become in love with fitness and health, Wi-Fi, and a big dream to make things happen. So we're going to go through with you guys what our mission is. And so, like I said, our mission is to help people achieve their goals and live a healthy, fulfilling life. And that is Beachbody's mission as a whole. But your mission can become your own special why. As a company, that's our mission. As coaches, that's our mission. But as you guys can see from these pictures, my mission, my personal mission, and I know my coaches' missions are to inspire people to live this life that they don't even believe that they can live. For me, I was overweight. You guys can see this is my picture right here. I was 195 pounds. That was not baby weight. That was not any of that. I gained all that weight after I had my son, a year and a half later. And I never in a million years thought that I was going to be someone who loved fitness, because I was not an athlete. I never had any type of background like that in my life. I never thought that I could learn how to really eat nutrition food and just really fall in love with the whole process. I never in a million years thought that I could actually inspire someone else. And so my mission, it grew. It grew when I changed my own life, when I introduced personal development into my life, when I introduced myself into these groups of women who were positive and empowering, and who as a whole, all we wanted to do was empower one another. And you guys, every single morning I wake up to work out with women all over the country, because Araceli didn't say, but she lives in Texas, by the way, and I'm in California. I have coaches in New York. I have coaches in Florida. I have coaches in Arizona. And so like, that is what's so amazing about this opportunity, is that it's unstoppable because it's over the internet. And so we're able to grow this and reach people. We're not only in the US, we are able to sign up people and help people in Canada as well as in the UK. And very soon, hopefully going to be opening that up into new markets and more countries, so that we could help more and more people. Because honestly, the epidemic of obesity, it's just such an astonishing thing that in our own country, like in our own backyard, every third person is obese. And why not stop that at an early age to be able to help? Like, to me, honestly, if you help a mother in a home change their habits, it's only going to affect the family in that home and the kids in that home and that future generation. And I know it for a fact. So that's our mission, to help people achieve healthy, fulfilling lives. But as a coach and a business mentor, it's also to help people realize that you don't necessarily have to work an 8-to-5 job forever. That life that you thought you always have to have had, you could get a glimpse of becoming your own boss, having something more. And maybe this isn't, right now your thoughts, and maybe you have a full-time job and you're just thinking, there's no way, I don't think that I would do this full-time, but it could become one of the funnest hobbies that pays you on the side, like something that keeps you accountable, something that keeps you healthy, that does help you be in the best shape of your life, but then also gives you that gratification. I love my job too. I have been doing recruiting for over 10 years. And part of the reason why I love so much what I do as a recruiter is because I get that satisfaction of being able to help someone, to know that I have helped them find a job and that I've changed the career path of their life. And so this kind of really is very similar to that. And I have realized that the people that thrive in this Beachbody thing are people who love to help people, are people who love to see that exchange, not just in money wise, but in order to have that exchange of people telling them, because of you, I was able to do this. And when I lay in my bed every night and I put my head on that pillow, I know that I've made a difference in someone's life, whether it was someone that I might have never signed up as a person, but me sharing my story help them survive one more day of their depression, help them push through one more workout when they thought they couldn't do it. And so really, that is our mission every day, is to inspire someone. And if you're sitting there right now thinking, how could I inspire someone when I'm going through my own journey? We were not these perfect, and we're not perfect, you guys. I was going through all of that when I was sharing my journey, and Araceli was going through that while she was sharing her journey. It was never a perfect picture. I started overweight. Even better if you are at the point where you're not perfect. Nobody wants to see perfect. I don't think that people get inspired by perfect. Of course, you might scroll and say, wow, that would be amazing. But in real honesty, when you see someone overcome a challenge, that is what inspires people. And so don't sit there and think that you need to be in this perfect stage to be able to inspire people, because vulnerability really inspires people. All right. You want to talk about our vital behaviors, Araceli?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So it all starts with the vital behaviors, and Beachbody has this thing called, it's 4. And number 1, and I love that this is number 1, is that you have to be proof of the product. So you have to show people, and you have to show people how our products work. And the amazing thing about Beachbody is that it's not a quick fix, okay? It's not a pill that we sell. It's not a wrap that we sell, right? It's actually hard work, and it's learning how to change your habits, and it's incorporating exercise, even if it's only 25 minutes, to an hour, and it's building on that. So you have to show people through your journey what we are capable of. And if you follow us, of course, if you follow us through social media, you see that we share how Shakeology has helped us, how the programs have helped us, whatever program that we're doing, how the containers have helped us, because that's our life. We're proof of the product. So that is vital behavior number 1. So your journey with coaching starts with you always. And we preach on that. You are going to become that challenger first. You're going to go through your journey, and then you're going to start sharing that with people. And that's how you become. That's vital behavior number 1. So what an amazing job that you get to work on you, and that you get to better your life. And like Paola said, you get to better the life of your family, and then you get to pay it forward. That is amazing. And then number 2 goes hand in hand, which is personal development. This is basically you bettering yourself as a human. Whatever you're struggling with this confidence, leadership, just learning how to eat better, whatever you're struggling with, you're going to find something, whether it's a podcast, a book, an audio that helps you with that journey. So it's you bettering as a human, okay? So the top two vital behaviors are bettering yourself. Okay, that's what we do as coaches. We are proof of the product. We talk about personal development. We use that to just be better people overall. And whatever we're struggling with, that is personal to you, and that's what you work with. The next thing that we do, we invite and we share, and then we invite. So we invite people, and I like to see it as something that we pay forward, right? We pay it forward, and that's what we do. These amazing programs are changing our lives. So why are we going to be so selfish? Okay, and I always say this, why are we going to be so selfish and not pay it forward? Why not change somebody else's life, whether it's our best friend or a family member that has been struggling with weight all their life, or our parents, right? A lot of parents have these habits from generation to generation, but with us, that's our inviting. But that comes from our journey. That comes from us sharing our journey through social media, sharing when we talk to other people, and inviting them to that process. And another awesome vital behavior is recognizing. So we love to recognize our coaches. We love to recognize our challengers. And this comes in all different ways, okay? Like you guys see on the screen, we do have like those shout outs that we give to our teams when they hit huge milestones, like advancing rank, or when they help a person start their journey, or when they've lost a certain amount of pounds, or anything. We like to recognize people because that takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of guts to share your journey, to help others. So we recognize our challenges through social media, through private message, in our private accountability groups, or sending them a quick note, or a gift. And those are our 4 vital behaviors. It really isn't something huge that you have to do or a lot of things, that is a focus of our business. That's a huge focus of it.
Thank you. Yeah, so every single one of those things is something that we do every day, and consistently over time is really how we have grown our business. Showing people that obviously our products work, because we're not just going to be like, buy this and then you're looking like this, right? Like, you gotta be proof of the product. And then just everything else that Araceli said, it's really this constant thing that we're always doing every day. And it's really that simple. And if you're consistent and you do it all the time, every day, that is what grows this business as you continue. So I want to go ahead and introduce one of our coaches who has been a coach. She's actually down in our downline, and she's been a coach now for 2.5 years, Marge? How long? 2 years, right? It feels like longer. But I'm going to go ahead and send it over to you. She's going to tell you a little bit about her story, how she got started.
Hi guys, I am so excited you guys are here. Thank you for hopping on. I know that you guys are all super busy. I get it. We're moms or, busy women. We have busy schedules. So thank you so much for hopping on. Excited you're here to hear more about the journey. As you guys have heard Paola's story and Araceli's, we're working moms and I am as well. So, but we wanted to share with you, we're all a little bit different. So, for example, I am a full-time paralegal. I work for the state. I do enjoy my job, but coming across coaching was a blessing to me. I actually found coaching through one of my friends, our mutual friend, Ceci. And I saw her journey and I was intrigued, what is she doing? And I asked her and she told me, and then I was like, okay, I think I want to do that. My husband was my fiance back then. He proposed to me. So I was overweight. I was morbid obese. I was 240 pounds. So when he proposed to me, I was like, oh my God, this is the time. What am I going to do? Basically what happened there, I went to try on some wedding dresses. I saw how horrible I looked in a size 22 wedding dress that didn't zip up. And I needed the drive. I was sick and tired of being morbid obese. I've been a big girl my whole life. I've crash dieted. I've done everything you guys can think of that's out there. I've even injected myself with stuff that's harmful to your body. But I was doing it in hopes that I was change my life somehow, that I would lose weight, that I would be skinny or somehow fit into a normal size jeans, because I was always, as long as I can remember, since I was in elementary school, I always remember wearing a size 10 and up. And when you're in 5th grade wearing a size 10, that's huge, you're obese. There's no way saving you there. So it was hard for me to come to that realization. I left that bridal store saying I'm never going to buy a wedding dress. And I was crying and bawling. But my husband's like, calm down, you're going to look beautiful. Anyways, what I ended up doing after that is I signed up. I signed up with my coach, Ceci, and I told her, I want to do this. I need this. I was desperate for a way out. I was, angry all the time. I was bitter. I didn't want to play with my kid anymore because I couldn't really move a lot. I was lose my breath all the time. So I really needed a change. So when I asked her about it, I just, I said, I'm going to do this. And she said, do you want to be a customer or a discount coach? And I said, just sign me up for the discount. So then she puts me in this community of team No Excuses, and this private community. And I was like, what is all of this about? So I start getting inspired and seeing what all these other women are posting, and we're cheering each other on. And I don't come from a background where people cheer each other on, truthfully. So when I saw this, I was like, whoa, this feels so good. And then I started seeing these things in our Team No Excuses pages with points on them. And I asked my coach, I was like, hey, Ceci, what is that? And she said, well, that's success points. When you start signing helping people, they go on there. And, I would see everybody's name on there and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool, So I think 3 weeks into it, when I finished my first round, I told her, I want to do the coaching. She's like, really? And I told her, yes. Like, you guys, it's so inspiring that we are there, a community helping other women. And I didn't have this ever. Like, this was totally different than I ever did my whole life. So, you know, I'm here now. I've been here 2 years. That trickle effect changed my life. And I saw it, and I started helping women right away a month after I did my first round. I lost 11 pounds my first round. I gained my life and a lot of things within it. And I've grown throughout my whole journey immensely. But yeah, I started there and I love it. And my first summit was 6 months or 7 months into my journey, I believe. And I saw the vision. I went with these girls and they're like, I was so hesitant about going to, it's called Coach Summit. It's like an immense like retreat, and you go and it's all you talk about is like your journey and empowerment. It's really amazing. I went with these women on my team and I just fell in love with it, and I saw the vision. I saw that what could be possible, because there was other moms there that, oh gosh, there was, moms that didn't have anything, moms that were home, their husbands were deployed, and they were making six figures and millions. Sorry, it was just amazing. So I saw the big picture, and I told my coach and Paola, I told them, like, I want to be up there on stage. Like, I want to do this. I want to be up there. I see it. I see myself up there. So let's do this. And we're like, okay, we're going to rock this. We're going to be able to do this and crush this, and that's how my goal and vision for coaching started. As soon as after I went to Summit, I was super ecstatic about that. So I'm telling you guys this because it's something that I put myself into, that I didn't think I was going to be inspired, that I was going to work for me, just worked out. And I'm here sharing my journey 2 years later, inspiring other women like you guys here, because we love it. We're doing this with heart and passion. And for example, myself, I don't have any fitness background. I'm not the perfect model. I weigh 200 pounds. I used to be 240, so I've only really lost between 40 and 45 pounds. But my journey resonates with women because I share it vulnerably. I share what I can. And those that are attracted to me come to me and ask me, what are you doing? How is it that you feel so good? How is it, can I change my life? And that's what we do. We share our journey, and they sign up, and then they see the trickle effect of how good they feel. And they're just like, hell yeah, I want to do this. I want to feel good. And then you start inspiring others yourself, and you generate other things for your family and for your life and for your heart. So that's a little bit about me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So take it over, Paola.
Thank you. I love what you said about, like, we're really not perfect, and it's not even about, like, it ends up not being about how much you weigh and the scale and everything else, because it's really funny when we start our groups, it's like, this is how much I weigh and da 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 da, and then all of a sudden, like, it just becomes so much more than that. Like, this is now my mentality thoughts. Like, it's just so amazing when I have someone that comes to me with no confidence at all, and then I see that just like grow immensely, and like that beats any size or how much you weigh, like, ever. Seriously, love it. All right, let me share my screen once again. All right, so we were talking about the vital behaviors. So you've already heard, what it is exactly, how our business works, what are things that we do so that we could grow the businesses. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the tools and what Beachbody has to offer as far as tools, and how it is that we are able to help people, reach out to people, and how it is that we help run these challenge groups and run our business. So obviously, if you've been following us along, if you know exactly what Beachbody is, Beachbody started as a company that just did fitness. And so if you've ever been very up late at night, you've probably seen an infomercial for Insanity or P90X, which are like the really well-known programs that Beachbody has out there. And so those Beachbody programs were like the first to take off. They were just being sold through infomercials. And so with that, in the last years, it has, obviously got like just immensely grown, and obviously came with time. And so now we have apps. Now we have Beachbody On Demand. Now we have all of these other tools that we are able to help more and more people with. Right now, the biggest thing is Beachbody On Demand. We still have DVDs that people can buy, but we just don't recommend that because Beachbody On Demand is like the Netflix to workouts, really. If you don't have it now, then you won't understand until you actually go look at it. But you go online, it's Beachbody On Demand. You have all of the programs available to you, over 700 fitness programs. So when I tell you that you can help anyone wherever they are at, you can help anyone wherever they are at. Whether they have not gotten off the couch in years, or somebody who really has fitness and they don't believe they're going to get a workout at home, they can come join us, do cardio flow from 80 Day Obsession, seriously. And then you could tell me that you've not gotten a workout at home. But these workouts are fun and they're effective. And they're effective because they are made by worldwide trainers who make these programs. They put the nutrition plans together. And so I don't have to be a nutritionist. I don't have to be a personal trainer, because all I'm doing is sharing these programs with people and telling them, look, if you follow the program, follow the schedule, follow the meal plan, you will get results. But what I'm going to do as a coach is cheer them on, is to be there for support, is to be there to walk them through the program. And so that is why, like we've stated, you have to go through a program first. In order for you to understand and to be able to share these things with other people, you would have to go through a program first, a challenge group, so that you can talk out of experience and share these things with people. So as a new coach, you wouldn't be thrown into, all right, start, sharing and trying to add people. Absolutely not. You would go through your very first own challenge group and use the tools that we have. Shakeology is a nutritional superfood shake that we have. It is something that we all drink every single day. It is a part of our fitness and our nutrition life. And so with that, we also have a performance line. So those are other things that we could share. There might be people that Shakeology is not for, but we have performance lines like an Energize, Recover, which is the pre-workout, a post-workout shake. And so we have different things that we could offer people as nutritional things. We have something coming out next month. We have these nutritional protein bars, which we are so excited about, because I know that those nutritional bars are completely clean. They are top of the line nutritional bars, and it's something more that we can offer to our clients and our coaches and just people in general. We have the Portion Fix containers, which come with the 21-day fix program, but it's also just a system on its own. People have a really hard time knowing what to eat. I know that was my biggest issue. I didn't want to count calories. I did not have time to be finding out how many grams of chicken I needed to eat. I wasn't going to, I just wanted to know, do I eat the whole banana, or do I eat half of it? Like, how much am I allowed to eat, and how many times a day? And so that's what this Portion Fix container system looks like. You learn portion control, and it's honestly just something that stays with you. I have customers who did a program, even just 1 month with me, and they learned the Portion Fix container system. And 2-3 years later, they didn't continue with me, but they still send me messages and tell me that those things that they learned with me in that month has stayed with them for these past 2 years. And because of that, they've still lost weight or seen results. And so even though they might not stay with you forever, I know that I made a difference in someone's life because of those tools. We have a tracker app. So the way that we run our groups are mostly through Facebook, but there is other ways. We have an app that you can use. And so you pretty much open up this app. You can invite people to it. You can track your challengers as you're doing your challenge group. It is super awesome, super easy to use, and really effective for people, and especially if you're coaching other people and you're trying to keep people accountable. And then us as a team, we have Facebook groups online where we share support, we share trainings, we have weekly trainings that we train our coaches with, what's working, what's not working. We have mastermind calls. We work as a team, even though we each are still building our own businesses and our own teams and our own downlines. We support each other. So women supporting each other, we're only better together, and that's really how we do it. We have these team groups where we share it all. A coach online office. As a Beachbody coach, you will have access to an online office where everything is there for you. Training tools, things to show you how to grow a network marketing company, business. You have information on what's going on with the business, what's coming out, important things that are there. Also, you have the ability to check on your customers and all of the information there. And then live workouts and seminars, like Marge said. That first coach summit that we attended was truly life-changing. It really was a moment in time where, if all of these people could do it, why not us? Like, what makes us any different when we're hearing these motivational stories, this personal development, these life coaches that are constantly, can you just imagine how immense your life just changes into a positive when there's always someone in your ear telling you, you can do it, you are capable, you can make all of those dreams come true. Like, you will start believing that the very same way that it takes so much energy to be negative and hear the negative. Once you start hearing positive things, like, it takes the same amount of energy, right? So we have these live workouts, these seminars that we're always together. And so those are some of the tools that we use to grow our businesses as coaches. All right. So before we go into our misconceptions, I'm going to go ahead and stop my share there. I want to introduce to you guys one of our newest coaches on our team who is seriously rocking this business and this opportunity, who has like immensely shocked us with her own transformation. So you guys are going to hear a little bit about her, and I'm going to hand it over to you, Maria.
Hi guys, welcome. I am so excited for you guys to be here and to listen to our stories and to kind of get an insight of what we do. I started back in September of 2017. March is my coach. I found her actually on Instagram. I was scrolling and I came across her Instagram and I started following her, and she went ahead and reached out to me. I am thankful for that. I started my first challenge in September. I started off with 21 Day Fix. I went ahead and lost about 13 to 14 pounds. And then I got introduced into the whole coaching side of it. I went on one of these calls, the webinars, and I heard everyone's story, and it just, it like motivated me. Not just motivated me, but also a light went off. And I was like, you know what, if I can do this, if they can do this, I can do this. And I felt like they were so inspiring and they were so motivating. And I'm like, if I'm losing the weight and I feel good, why can't I pay it forward to others? So I went ahead and went all in October of 2017. And I honestly didn't think I was going to sign up anybody. I was just going to share my story and just keep on doing my challenges back to back. And it just went off. I started signing girls and just inspiring others. I went ahead, so far have lost 50 pounds. I started wearing a 2X, 3X in the beginning, and now I am down to a size medium. And my pants used to be, I know, I'm so excited. My pants size used to be about 22 to 18. Now I'm between an 8 and a 12. So I am really, really thankful for Beachbody. Not just only that, just our community. I mean, the women have to do a lot with it. I mean, we motivate each other. We're just keeping each other accountable. And I think that is what helped me lose my weight. I am a full-time employee. I am an optician. I'm a mother of 4 crazy kids. 2 are teenagers and the other 2 are going to be teenagers soon. So my house is a little bit crazy. Not only that, I live in Valencia area. And I also work in the Valley. So our drive is a little hectic, but I mean, I'm used to it, but it shows that you can still do this. I'm a busy mom. I'm a busy wife. I'm a busy employee. Life's a little bit crazy, but I enjoy doing coaching. I feel like if I can inspire others, it'll just make a difference. Also, I am so excited to be a part of these women that empower others. And eventually, I do want to quit my job, and I want to do this full time. I am doing it part time at the moment, but eventually, I'm not going to say maybe, I will quit my job and do coaching soon. So that's a little bit of my background. I don't want to keep you too long. I know the time's a little bit crunched, but I am excited for you guys and hope to have you guys a part of our team.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
You are like so killing this. So amazing. It's just amazing to see that, you know, so many of us we are all different professions and everything. All right. So I'm going to have Araceli, if you want to do the goal weight. We kind of touched on these a little bit, but we can just kind of go back and forward. So we want to go through misconceptions. You want to start?
Yes. So one of the biggest misconceptions that we have or that we get is that, okay, I'm not at my goal weight. So I'm not this model, right? I'm not fit. I am not all that. But Paula already talked about this. You don't have to be at that ideal weight, okay? Most of us started our journey when we still had some pounds to lose. And what I love to tell my coaches is that people want to see the process of how you got there. They don't just want to see a before and after photo. They want to see your struggles and your victories and all that. Because if you show them that, you start building that trust with people, and they know that you struggle too and that you're not perfect. So you don't have to be at your goal weight. It's better, and like Paula said, if you have some weight to lose and you show them that. And then you also don't have to be a personal trainer. Okay, I am not a personal trainer. I wouldn't even know how to use the gym machines. Like, I will fall on my face completely because I have no clue about that. But the amazing thing about Beachbody is that we have these super trainers, these people that are actual personal trainers, that they do this for a living, that they study this. And these are the people that have changed our lives. And these are the programs and the trainers like Shanti, Adam, Tony Horton, and all those people that are going to transform the lives of your clients and your customers. So you don't have to be a personal trainer at all. And that goes hand in hand with nutritionists. We are also not nutritionists. I don't know how to count grams or fat or any of that. I just follow my amazing containers and all that. If you know me, you know that cooking is not my thing. Like healthy things, I don't know. I just eat whatever fits in my containers, and that's it. But that's the beauty about this. This is really a lifestyle, and it's very doable, and anybody can do it because it's not any of that. It's not all the complicated things. And just to finish the misconceptions, you also don't have to be a professional in any of this. You don't have to be a professional on social media. You don't have to be a professional in business. I don't have a business background. None of us have a business background. So if you fall in love with the program and you want to pay forward and you have a passion for changing people's lives, you don't have to be any of this. And that's what the amazing part of this is.
Yeah. So I think you pretty much hit them all. One thing that I just want to throw in there, just because I'm like kind of in a different transition now in my journey. So I've lost the weight, right? And so now it's like, how do I show people that I'm continuing to transform? And then I also have, coaches who they're skinny, but they might not feel confident. They might not feel at the point where they feel good. So this journey that you see is so different for every single person. And so what you will find is that you need to find your niche people that you are going to inspire and that you are going to appeal to. You might not be a mom, right? You might be a college student. And so you're going to inspire people that are in college with you, you know, to lose the college weight or to get fit after college. You might just be a busy, you know, working babe who like just wants to do a part-time hustle, who wants to be part of this tribe, who wants to travel more, who wants to enjoy more things in life. And so maybe that's your reasoning why. So, you know, a lot of us are moms, but I know that a lot of people that do follow me and a lot of people that follow us don't necessarily have that same life that we do. And so your story doesn't have to be like ours. All of ours have been a weight loss story, but I have coaches who they don't have a huge transformation to use. And so sometimes they kind of think, well, this is going to work better for you because you have a huge transformation. I don't want you to think that way. You have people that you need to inspire that might be going through the very same thing that you are going through. And I have coaches who don't have any weight to lose, but they are the most unhealthiest skinny people. Like they have that gene, you know, like they're just naturally skinny, but that doesn't mean anything to them because they know that they're not internally healthy. They know that internally they don't feel confident. And so that's their journey. And I know that there's hundreds of women that they're going to inspire with their journey because I could never inspire them because I was going through a weight loss journey. But they're going through that journey. So just want you to guys keep an open mind and to just really think about how every story is different and you're going to inspire and the people that are your people with your story. It's like just being you will inspire those people that need to come to you to be inspired for that. So how do you join all of this? If you are not a challenger now, or you have never done Beachbody, there is a way to join and sign up as a coach today. So you would reach out to the person that invited you to this webinar and just let them know, yes, I'm super interested. You know, ask them any other detailed questions that maybe we didn't answer today. But really, the easiest and best way to join is through a challenge pack. And these challenge packs that we have, it's pretty much a bundle of everything that you're going to need to slay your first challenge group. You're going to have access to the All Access Beachbody On Demand website for a whole year. So this is a 1-year membership where you will have access to all of the workouts that Beachbody has to offer. You will also get a bag of Shakeology. So that is a 30-day supply. You have 1 shake a day. That is all. And then you get a Shakeology shaker cup, and then you're going to get the Portion Fix containers system. And so really, that is a full package of the tools that you're going to need to complete your very first challenge group, and you're going to figure out which program you're going to start off with. Most of our challengers do start off with 21 Day Fix because it really does teach you those basic nutrition values of nutrition and learning how to portion fix, how to portion control your food, and really what to eat. And the workouts are still super intense. I did that for 7 months and lost 50 pounds as well. And so with that, you could graduate into harder programs or just figure out what your goals are as far as your fitness and your health and see what program you could start off with. If you sign up with an All Access Challenge Pack of $160 currently, you're free. Your coach account is completely free. So it is covered with this package. You don't pay anything out of pocket, okay? If you are on this call and you already have signed up as a challenger and you have a a challenger account already and you have a challenge pack, you can sign up as a coach for free. So you actually just reach out to the coach that invited you. You tell them, you know what? Yes, I want to upgrade my account to coach. Don't be scared, because even if after all of this you decided, you know, I really don't think that I want to do the coaching part. Like I don't feel like I'm going to, you know, build this business. but I really want a 25% discount on my shake, then you can still reach out to your coach and let them know, upgrade my account to coach because it's free, and you will get a 25% discount on your next order of Shakeology and all of your future orders of Shakeology or anything that you order off the site. Now, there is a membership fee of $15.95, but even then, if you have that $15.95 membership fee and you just have this discount coach account, you're still saving money on your Shakeology. So I'll do anything to save $5, $10 anywhere. So it's really just a no-brainer to sign up as a discount coach if you don't feel like you are going to run the business. But like all of us started off as discount coaches, you never know, that might spark something in you, and you might want to go all in. So those are your options to really sign up as a coach. Either you're new, you sign up with a challenge pack and your coach account is included, or you are already a challenger and you upgrade your account to the free coach account. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this webinar. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Raise your hand. You can unmute yourselves. But thank you so much for taking the time to get on this call. I know that we ran a little bit late, but we really do appreciate the time for you guys to coming on this call and listening to what we had to share with you guys. We really are just truly passionate about what we do, and as a whole, just really pay it forward because it's completely changed our lives, and we know that this could really, really change other people's lives as well. Alrighty. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can unmute yourselves, or you guys can use the chat option. If not, the event page is still open, so you guys can just post any questions that you guys have there or send them to the coach that invited you. Thank you so much, ladies, for getting on. Hope you guys have a beautiful night. Bye.